Hello, hopeful family. It's me, your girl, the lady, Miss B. What you say now? Listen, never mind the little fluffiness in my face and all. It's life. And I'm out here in these mountains and got a little allergy thing going on, I guess. But it's okay. I'm good. All is well. How y'all doing? Good? Good. Listen, I just want to talk to you today about balance. Okay? Finding a way to live a balanced life. Completely balanced. Which includes taking out some time for you. Yes, you too deserve some time for you. Okay? I know if your schedule is anything like me, you're busy working and taking care of others and tending to things. And it's okay. It's life. Life is such. It's a wonderful thing because you get to do that. It's not something that you have to do for most of us. It's something that we get to do. So being busy is great. But in that, you must find time for you. So if that means you've got to steal away to the mountains, then steal away to the mountains. If that means you have to do a staycation, do a staycation. But devote some time for you to take care of and see about you. Okay? You are important. And everyone who is depending on you needs you to survive. And that means your life has to be thriving. So you've got to get the proper rest that you need. You've got to be able to take out some time for yourself when need be, because it's important. Okay? So I'm here, hopped on the plane and came on, and I just took out some time for me. That's what you've got to do, okay? We've got to learn to take care of our body, mind, soul, and spirit. Okay? The total man, the complete package, whatever that package may look like. You've got to take out some time for you. Come on, y'all. We're so busy caring for everybody else and everything else that the things we need to do for ourselves we put on the back burner. How do I know? Yes, that is something that I did for years because my focus was always, I just got to take care of them. Just got to take care of this. I need to see about doing this. I've got to see about doing that. And it was not so much as that I really had to see about doing it. Some stuff, I could have just left it alone. But because I was so used to always working and being busy, that's what I did. I made time for everybody else. But I lacked making time for myself. So what did I start doing to help myself? I started doing staycations. And in my staycations, what I was doing was I would start at home first. On the weekends, I would start on a Saturday morning. And I would take it, just lock up into my house, in the room, and I would talk to my children and say, okay, this is my time. I'm locking away. You all have each other if anything takes place. But I'm not responding unless it's an emergency. And so that's what I did. And my children respected my wishes, and they didn't bother me. Then I realized that I needed to expand my stay time. And that's because of the other jobs that I was doing. People were still making contact with me. So then I had to learn, okay, you've got to go a little further. People should not be able to reach you if you're trying to rest. So I started putting my phone away. shutting it all the way off, putting it away. Okay? I just had to do it. I had to do it for me. It was just necessary. Okay? Then I got to the point where I would say, okay, I'm not going to turn the phone off. I'll just put the phone out of my reach. So I would put my phone in the top of my closet. I would put it on vibrate. And I just didn't answer it, because that meant I had to climb up into the top of the closet to get it. And I was not going to get a step ladder so that I can get in the closet every time the phone rings. And that's how it started for me. Okay? So we've got to find time for ourselves. Do what you can. Okay? We all don't have a whole lot of money like that. Or if you have the money, it doesn't mean that you have to be wasteful with your money. So start it at home. Do something simple. Start small. Okay? This is something that I would do at least 4 times a year, where I would just steal away just to be at peace with myself so that I could relax and take care of me, because I felt it was important to do. So I did it. I didn't make an announcement, to anybody that I will be saying, okay, in 2 weeks, I'm going to be going away. I didn't do that. When it was time for me to go, then I said, okay, I'm not going to be available. I'll let y'all know when I get back. And that was that. Because I did not want to be boggled down with the cares of life of others by them dumping everything on me, knowing that it's, I've already given them a time frame as to when I was going to be leaving. Then I decided, okay, let's get away from the staycation. Get your hotel room. And so that's what I started doing. Get me a hotel room. My children knew if they needed to reach me, they would text me. Other than that, my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I didn't answer it. The only thing that I answered was text messages from my children. That was it. My mom knew that if she needed to reach me and it was something urgent, because my mother doesn't do the text messaging stuff, she would contact one of my children and they would text me and say, call Grams. And that's what I would do. So you've got to find a way to balance out your time, to balance out your life every day. You've got to find time for you. Listen, you're getting older, okay? We're not spring chickens anymore. And for some of us that may still be spring chickens, your day is going to come. That's why it's important that you start whenever you can, focusing in on taking out some time for you. Now, I'm not talking about being selfish, okay? Because some of us can misconstrue it and think that we're talking about being selfish. No, this conversation is not about you being selfish, okay? This is about living a balanced life after you've sought after everything else about everybody else and taking care of everything else that you needed to take care of. You are also including yourself in that, okay? And it doesn't mean that you have to do yourself first. You have to see about everything about you first. No, but just make sure that you find some time for you. Because guess what? If everybody is depending on you and you're all out of whack, then that means you're no good to anybody. Not at that time. Why? Because you neglected to take out some time for you. So do whatever you can. Work it out to the best of your ability. All right? The scripture declares that God's desire and plan for us included us to live a healthy lifestyle. Okay? He desired that we prosper even as our soul prospers, that we prosper in our health as well. Okay? It's not all about monetary gain. Because guess what? You can have all the money in the world. If your health is falling apart, what do you got? Absolutely nothing. You just have money to pay those bills. You have money to go and see the doctors whenever you feel like going to see them. But even to that, that's not a cure-all for it. You're just going to the doctors and getting more meds to take when you can start by doing simple things as looking after yourself, taking care of yourself. Because guess what? We're busy seeing about everything and everybody else. But who's taking out some time to see about us? Who? Exactly. So if you don't do it, who's going to do it? Yes. So you've got to take out some time, make some time whenever you can. Do it to the best of your ability. It doesn't have to be something lavish. It doesn't have to be something very expensive. It doesn't. That's not what it's about, because then you're going to be worrying about now how you're going to replace all that money that you just spent. No. Find ways that you can do it at a minimal cost. Okay? It's simple. But you've got to take out some time for you. It is so important. I promise. I'm here. I am feeling refreshed. I've enjoyed myself. I went out. I attended some events that were fun things to do. I just went out and enjoyed myself. Okay? That's it. I didn't have to worry about seeing who was going to come along with me. No. I got myself up and I went and did the things that I wanted to do. And that was great. I was taking out some time for me. Okay? And I'm still taking out some time for you. And I want you to be encouraged, because just like I'm feeling refreshed, I need you to understand that you might be feeling overwhelmed right now with all the cares in life, all of the things that you're doing. But you must take out some time for you. You've got to. Okay? There are some of us we got goals set, and that's wonderful. We're starting out in our own businesses. That is wonderful. But you still need to take out some time for you. And if you have employees, allow them to take out some time for themselves. Okay? If you as a boss have employees and you know they are faithful and dedicated and they're always pushing after and to make sure that your business flourish, whatever that business may be, whether it be operating of a store, whatever, a ministry, whatever it may be. If you have people that are working for you, it's imperative that you encourage them to take out some time for them, especially if you know their work is nonstop. Now, I'm not talking about those people that just show up and do absolutely nothing. They need a break too. But please, employers, see about your employees. Come on. If you're able to go out and do all of this stuff with your family and whatever, and you all enjoy yourselves, meanwhile, all of the employees are still working and busting their butt to make sure things still operate like they should in your absence, consider them. Please, consider them and encourage them to take them a day off. Okay? It's just important. It is so important. Mental health is just really tearing our communities apart. The mental health issues that are taking place. Why? Because people need to rest. And they're not getting the rest that they need, number one. Number two is some of them just need to go find somebody to talk to seek counsel, to do some therapy sessions, some counseling sessions, whatever you want to call it. But that's what they need, okay? Allow them the opportunity to see about themselves, okay? I'm not saying that you're not allowing them to do it, but they might not know that you feel it's okay for them to do it, so they are afraid to take a day off, okay? No, that shouldn't be the case. Whether it's a secular job or within a ministry, your staff should be at a point of understanding. If they need to take a day off, they can take a day off. All right? You all gotta help them to know that it's okay. All right? Employees, have the conversation with your boss. Okay? I get it. Some of them may be really mean. Okay. But if you've got to put it in as a sick day, then take you a sick day. Because guess what? It's going to help prevent you from getting sick. But it's so important that you do it. You've got to do it. You've got to take out some time to see about you. All right? You've got to do it. It is very important that you do it. It's needed. Okay? Please, people, please, if you have little children, see if you can get someone that is trustworthy to watch your children for a day. Okay? See if they're willing to watch them for a day. Start with the day. Stick to the time frame. If you say you're gonna drop them off at a certain time, then drop them off at that time. The time that you said you're gonna pick them up, be there to pick them up. Okay? If you can't make it there, then find somebody you can depend on to go and pick your children up for you. So the next time you want to call on that person to see if they are willing to watch your children, then they will. It won't be a problem. Okay? Don't burn your bridges. It's just that simple. All right? But we've got to do better with taking care of ourselves. We've got to do better with taking care of our mental. Okay? We've got to do better with taking care of our spiritual body. Okay? That means get into your word. Take out some time. Get into your word. Okay? Strengthen your relationship, not with just your family and friends, but with God. Okay? You've got to take out some time. Get you some quiet time, steal away, and just talk with God. Okay? It's just something that we really need to do. Okay? And then you can take out that time to build, to gain more knowledge, to read some books. Okay? There should be something about you that is growing every day, other than you growing in your weight. Okay? Some of us are growing in weight because food has now become the place that we run to whenever we're stressing out. Okay? We've got to get a control on that. All right? That's our comfort. It brings us comfort. Anytime we get frustrated and upset, we run and find something to eat. So you got to work on that. Find out why that is for you. Okay? But you've got to do it. Please take out some time for you. Okay, yes, as you notice, I am going backwards up the stairs, which is good because it just feels good. Okay? Just be careful when you're doing it. All right? But y'all be encouraged. All right? Even in my time of relaxation and having some time for me, I just wanted to stop by and encourage you because I'm here with you. Passing on some hope is what I do. Until the next time I see you soon, be encouraged.